Hi everyone, and welcome to the energy update from May 8th till 14th, 2023. My name is Heike and I would love to share with you what my guides told me for that week. The first topic they gave me is secrets revealed. Yeah, and this is an energy around the lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So it's all around well-kept dark secrets about the big money, about trust, betrayal, also toxicity, and this can be both your body or the planet Earth. And yeah, the big money, debts, deficits, taxes, all this. And of course, there is a reaction in the collective, and it's this time not only fiery energy of rage and frustration, it's more intense. So we're with revolutionary energies, rebellion, all this. And of course, there are many long held back emotions coming through now. Same as long held back truth. So it all now makes their way to the public, and of course there is a response to that. And yeah, we have these eclipse energies which are very strong anyway and can last up to 6 months. So whatever is starting now may just have an effect later on, or may be seen later on. And we have the involvement of the planet Pluto, which is always about death and rebirth, and Jupiter, who expands things and also is the planet of justice. So we know we have seen many court cases which were decided not in favor of democracy, of human rights, or the constitutional the constitutions of countries, but in favor of control, in favor of totalitarianism. So we may now see different directions. We may now see court cases taking a new direction and being decided in a different way, which is, of course, more in that direction of democracy or even re-establishing it. So yes, this is going to be interesting. And of course, with all these secrets being revealed, the pressure is on to make fundamental changes. And these fundamental changes will first and foremost be social and politics. So yeah, interesting how that's going to look like. It's very important because it's now like laying a foundation for something new, and I'm repeating myself, it may take for up to 6 months until we can see something tangible. Yeah, okay, but this is the starting point for a lot, and maybe you also want to journal about what you are experiencing, and maybe interesting to go back to that. Also, when we got the next lunar eclipse in October, which is connected to this one, well, they're always connected because the energy is just ongoing. Okay, so the changes that we see, and also the changes that you are making, are very likely to help you with your soul's purpose, because that's what we're seeing right now. Yeah, it's all about making way so that you can call your dreams and bring your dreams and visions into reality. We had that last week, and we also have it this week. So it's like the eclipses make way for that. Solar eclipse more in form of opportunities, things like that changing in the outside. The lunar eclipse more internally. And that leads us actually to the second topic, which is internal shifts. And they said, or the guide said, it can be both a response or the cause for the revelation. And they gave me something that I had to draw. I just hope I can get it into the camera so that you can see it. So it's all about that we change, and then as our frequency rises and we're more, our awareness, so we're more conscious, we change again. Or you can also see it, you can see it as linear like that, but also as a circle. And yeah, I don't know why they gave me that drawing. Maybe you have an idea to that, but they just like drew that off on my piece of paper where I'm always making my notes. So yeah, they just said it's of course it's a cycle, as everything's a cycle, but also now they say we have the linear time to make us understand things, but also but we know that really everything is going in circles, because everything is like yeah, it has a beginning and it has an end, but the end is also the beginning, like with the seed that you put in the earth, yeah, and then it brings out the beautiful plant that's blooming or blossoming, and then afterwards it's producing the fruit, and the fruit's falling down, everything's dying into the earth again, starting new. So that's actually what they are telling me now. So they're trying to help us with that. And as we know, we've had in this month of April a big influx of light, which means raise in consciousness. And I'm sure you can relate, and you've seen that in your surrounding. So we are now called to rise above the challenges that are there, and to understand that we need to up our game, because we have an energy that supports so much more than what we thought was possible for us. So with the changes that we have, these internal shifts, and also the big shifts of energy on this planet that are going on at the same time, and we all have to cope with our physical body, those shifts make it possible to achieve much more in every time shorter amounts of time. So we need to up our game. We need to understand it is possible, and not anymore to limit ourselves and think as small as we did. It's more like being curious and try, okay, let's see how far I can take this, yeah? And then do it step by step, and you'll notice that those steps are bigger than like a year ago, 10 years ago, like that. So this is one thing. The other thing that can happen now with these, related to these shifts, is that you finally see that your hard work's paying off. So you see, you get the rewards. Yeah, like I see with my videos, yeah, there is a change. So there are more views, things like that, and all of a sudden, and I'm really happy about that. Still, there's a lot of work to do, especially on this channel, as you may notice, few subscribers, but anyway, there is a difference. There is a shift. And the other thing is, you could also feel like stuck, powerless, or trapped in heavy energies. And if that's the case, and you feel like there's a standstill, something like that, it means that you are called to build more self-esteem, that you need more to focus on your self-worth, self-esteem. We know we've got Mercury retrograding in Taurus, so that's what it's about. And you can either see how far you've come with that, and that you have more self-esteem, or you may see, okay, where can I still improve this and help myself on my journey to bring my dreams into reality, because that's what it's for. We're like pushed from everywhere to get there, to get where we want to be. So we get so much help, and if you can see it as a help, that's really helpful, obviously, for you. So the message from the masters was that they said, okay, you're still thinking too small when you're thinking of your dreams, or you're regarding your dreams and visions. And yeah, just saying what I just mentioned, that there are so much more possibilities now than we had some time ago. And they say that each time that you mastered a challenge, you're like qualifying yourself for more. So you're showing the universe, if you are reacting in this way to challenges, that you are up for more. So the universe challenges you even more. But this is only because the universe understands how ready you are for your dreams and whatever you want. So your thing can go bigger and bigger and bigger if you take on these challenges and understand they are working for you to help you being who you need to be, to call this into being, or to bring this into reality. So it's really for you. And they also said that therefore this is like the path of the spiritual growth, the continuous spiritual or the continuous growth personally, yeah. And because you're continuously changing and growing, it's really important to check in with yourself more regularly and ask yourself, what do I really want? Do I still have the same goals and dreams than before, or do I need to alter it? It can be a tiny bit because you changed, but you know, where do you have to change it? And the interesting thing they told me to mention is that this is different with materialists, they said, because those people climb up the career ladder until they fall. But if you can constantly and consciously develop and evolve, this is not happening. So you're safe. You're safe. And yeah, I mean, yes, of course, there are always exceptions of people who choose a different path. But normally, if you decided for this spiritual path, or whatever you want to call it, personal evolution, this is where you're on. And this is what happens. So thank you very much for being here. Please, if you didn't hit the subscribe button so far, please do this now so that more people can benefit from the information. And of course, I thank you so much. The masters just stopped me. That was why I was stopping myself. They reminded me that there's more from them on Instagram at Heike Dance, and also on my YouTube channel, Feel Good Workout Heike Bartels. So not to say goodbye without this. You can have more from them, and you can also benefit physically, and this goes all together. It's so important. So lots and lots of love now, finally, from all of us, and see you for the next update.